Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to make a mini art journal. It's made from an A4 size jelly print, and you can see it's pretty cute. It has some pockets where you can put in tags, and it also has some side pockets, and I really love them because they are so cute. I almost couldn't stop making them. And here I also made one with a closure using a ribbon, but as you see, you don't need a closure. It stays closed on its own. All you need is an A4 size jelly print, and for the cover you need a little bit more of a jelly print. I have this one and 2 pieces of either chipboard or heavy cardstock, or I am using poster board. Start by folding our little book with the A4 size jelly print. You can do this folding technique with any size of paper you have. This works even smaller and also bigger, or with an 12 by 12 print as well. My print is made on, I believe, 120 GSM printer paper, and it's not too thick. If you have a very thick paper, it's a bit more complicated to fold it, so I would recommend not using the thickest paper. If you're interested in watching some jelly printing videos, I will link up my playlist at the end of this video. Last week I shared an hour-long jelly printing session where I did some autumn prints. And you see it. All you have to do is fold the paper in half on both sides and then fold it back up and fold the outside edges to the middle crease. With this way you get rectangular shapes that are all in the same size, and that's the reason why this works with every size of paper. Maybe I will do a smaller one with an A5 paper and share some photos in my blog post. You will always find a blog post to each video where you can have a close-up look at some photos. And now we are going to cut from the outside edge 3 rectangles up to the last crease, and then we are turning the paper and we do the same on the other side. And now we are folding our book. I have a portrait size. If you want to have a landscape orientation, you have to cut in the other direction. That means you cut not from the long side of the paper into it, you cut from the short side to from the one, and on the other side the middle crease. I hope that makes sense. But I think if you have the paper laying in front of you, you know what to do. Now you can check if you like the orientation of your pages. And here will be that front pocket, and the other pages will become our pockets on the top. I will now use some wet glue to glue the back side of the pages together, and I will make the pockets. Of course, you don't have to make the pockets, you can glue them fully, but I will make pockets. You always have to be a little bit careful to glue everything on the right side, so that all your pockets are opening up either to the top or to the front and not some to the bottom. As an alternative, of course, you could use double-sided tape, but as it's a really tiny book, it will close up a lot of the pocket, and the pocket will become pretty small. And also, if you put in a tag and you have used double-sided tape, the tag will always stick to it. Now I have to check again how my book is folding, that I don't glue the wrong side. I think these books are also a really nice gift for artsy or journaling friends. They can be used also as a mini journal. You don't have to use a jelly printed paper to fold them. You can also use a journaling paper, or you can make a mini scrapbook album and use a scrapbooking designer paper. My daughter wants one for her guinea pig photos, so she wants to make a little book where there is a photo of each guinea pig she has or ever had. And she wants to put a photo on the one side and write the most important facts about her pet on the other. And for the ones that are not alive anymore, she will use the tags and add a photo there and put them into the pockets. I'm clipping the pages together until the glue is completely dry, and in the meantime we are going to create the cover and the back. Therefore I picked another jelly print, and I will glue the poster board pieces to the back side, and they are a little bit bigger than my books are, just a tiny bit, maybe about 2 millimeters, because I will wrap this into the jelly print, and that will also increase the size a little bit. I'm separating the pieces and I'm cutting off the corners of the paper, and then I can fold the paper over and glue it to the poster board, and that will give me a nice front and back cover. I will do the same thing with the other one. And now they are ready to go on to our book. Before we add the covers to our little books, we have to add a piece of ribbon if we want to have a closure, and I just glue the ribbon to the book before I add the cover. And guess what? I sometimes forget to add that ribbon, but I'm pretty glad that the books keep closed on their own. They don't need that closure. And now I'm adding glue to the whole page, and then I will adhere the front. And you have to take care to line up the side of the spine so that the cover doesn't go over the spine. Maybe a millimeter is okay, but not more, because when you do it with the front and the back and then you open it and they are overlapping on the side of the spine, the covers will touch each other when you open the book completely. When gluing down the ribbon, I would recommend to open and close the book and see that your ribbon is not too strong. Now it's time to prepare some tags to put into the pockets and also to think about how to decorate the cover. I used my die cutting machine to cut some tags from another jelly print. There I used a bit of a thicker piece with, I believe, a 200 GSM paper. And here you see me coloring in a stamped image from the Celestial stamp set. And I will use this to decorate my front cover. I'm using the Tombow brush pens. to make look everything a bit more cohesive with that yellow and the green, I am adding some splatters to my cover with acrylic ink. And of course, before I can adhere the image, I have to let this dry, and I will also add a title for the book with a stamped sentiment. And here you can see how it looks when it's done. I did more of them, and of course I have photos of them here and also over on my blog. If you're interested in some journal spread process videos, you can check out my reels over on Instagram. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope we will see us next time. Bye!